I watched with great amusement last week as President Obama gave his big climate change speech. That's right, calling for big action on big climate change. While at the same time this week, he went over to Africa and promised them $7 billion to install electrical systems that didn't seem to involve any kind of, solar power, windmills. Pretty much they have a lot of coal over in Africa, a lot of coal. And that's what they're going to exploit with our $7 billion. It's a shame we can't do that with that money. But I found it interesting because as I was watching the speech, I was going, wow, this is nothing but high theater. You're watching the guy, now they were in Washington, D.C. He gave the speech at Georgetown, which means he could have done it anywhere. Indoors, in the air conditioning, at the White House, from the Oval Office. But instead, he chose to put his podium. And this is really a risky decision for him because it's very tough to read a teleprompter in bright sunlight. He chose to put his podium directly in the sunlight on a very hot day at the end of June. Of course, he had a handkerchief in hand so that he could pause every so often to dramatically and effectively wipe the sweat off of his brow as he showed the effects of global warming, even though we're told now it's actually climate change and not global warming, which means that visual should have been irrelevant. But he had to show the effects of global warming on his poor, poor forehead. I issue a challenge to the president. Give the exact same speech, word for word, again. Do it in the exact same spot, the exact same location. But separate the time between giving those speeches by exactly 6 months and see how impactful that speech turns out to be.